follow from me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Say, out of the heart flows the
Let's
issues
get
of life. And the heart is
before we go back and
the
forth.
heart is desperately wicked.
Of course.
Who can know it?
That's Jeremiah
Right?
17:9. I know the scripture.
Right?
So before we go way over there, get Acts 10.
I'm just gonna end it like
Before we go way over there, get Acts 10.
God so loved
Let's go.
what?
Get Acts 10,
He
brother.
so loved what?
Shalom. Gotta give all
God-
praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rikah Kodash. The abundance to the apostles, and elder bishops, and elders of great millstone, rule well,
Blessings
who
be
teach
on you.
well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel. Get Acts 10. Why you ain't get Acts 10? Because did you know in Acts 10 and 28, Peter said that God told him not to call any man coming to unclean? It wasn't talking about defiled animals, brother. God told Peter not to call any man coming to unclean. You ain't never read that chapter. You just boasting, brother. Read Acts chapter 10. I asked you to bring it out. Why you want to bring it out? We don't supposed to eat pork, brother. We don't supposed to eat pork or shrimp. Hey, the Lord gonna kill you because you want to eat pork, brother. The Lord gonna kill you, brother. Hey, Shalom. We had a Jake come up here, some bugged out Jake, talking about there is hell. There's a place called hell where you burn forever. The scripture said there is no place called hell. Catholicism, bro. There is no place on the ground where you burn forever. You've been lied to. Guess who told you that? This so-called white man lied to you, brother. That's called plantation Christianity. There is no place on the ground called hell. The scriptures say when we die, all our souls go back to the Lord. So who's burning in hell? Look, he loved the so-called white man. Jake always trying to say the so-called white man because the Bible say they can't be saved. Brother, whose principalities? It say, listen, it say in Ephesians 6, you quote Ephesians 6, it say principalities, right? Spiritual wickedness, who? It say of this world. Who the spiritual wickedness of this world? Who face on the money, brother? Who face on your money? Who face on your money? You under plantation Christianity. There is no place called hell on the ground where you burn forever. The so-called white man told you that. The Roman Catholic Church lied to you, brother. When we die, in Ecclesiastes 3, it said when we die, all our spirits go back to the Lord. So who's in hell burning? Man, the Bible. I told you to read Acts chapter 10. You wouldn't even read it. You a hypocrite, brother. You a hypocrite, brother. If you come back right here, we can deal. If you come back right here, for what? This is what I do. That's what you see my tripod? Before you came to me, I ain't come to you. You came over here. Ecclesiastes 5 say, keep thy mouth when you go to the house of the Lord. You came here. And that's why the Lord gonna put you to death. Least you repent, brother. Let's go. Shalom. Gotta give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Rikah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elder bishops and elders of great millstone, who rule well, who teach well, who are the apostles and elders of all of Israel, whether you can accept it or not. And a sincere salutation to all the Akim pushing this truth and believing this truth, but the four winds of the earth shedding light to the whole elect. And shalom to the Akwa who are listening, learning, you few sisters who are listening, learning. Off the rip, got a slow-bellied nigga came up talking about there's a hell doctrine. He trying to say the so-called white man. They can't get salvation. Who face? No, you watch your mouth. Hey, you a slow-bellied nigga, brother. Just like I said. Anyway, so I titled this lesson. This is how we know they know. Dealing with the so-called white man. This is how we know they know. They trying to chip everybody, right? They trying to get everybody to take the micro C here. Why? In Exodus 21, it tell you that if a guy love his master or a woman love her master, she'll take the awl in their ear, right? Or he'll take the awl in his ear, right? This is how we know the elites, the so-called white man, know. This is how we know they know. What are you trying to do? He want to chip everybody. He want everybody to take the micro C here. Why? Because, see, they already know they're going to be destroyed, right? They know they're going to be destroyed. The elites, the so-called white race. They know they're going to be destroyed. So what he trying to do? He's trying to take down many of us as possible. This is how we know they know. Okay? This is how we know they know. Now, let me deal, before I go into this topic, dealing with this slow-bellied nigga right here, he came up talking about, first he said, according to the information that we believe. He said we believe what we believe. That's it's in the Bible, right? Then he asked me different questions about how the slave trade, right? How do the people that put us in slavery, how do they know who we were? How did they know what we was? I told him 70 AD, we had to flee from the Romans, right? This is how we get into Africa, right? They know. He asked me, how do I know they know who we were? What you mean? Job 9:24 said the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. In Daniel's, that's Salakia, in Ezekiel 28, it say there is no secret you can hide from the so-called white man, right? They are wiser than Daniel, man. So he asked me, how do I know that those people knew that we were the Israelites? I said, bro, we was in west and northern part of Africa mainly, but we were scattered throughout all the four corners of Africa, right? So, and I showed him the sign. I say, right now in Africa, there's a port of Fort Judah and Fort Benjamin where they put us on the slave ships at, right? He's like, okay, he agreed. So then some woman came up and threw the whole conversation off because she came up talking about, he came up saying, I'm preaching hate. Then she came up saying, I'm preaching hate. Then he said, brother, y'all racist. Y'all racist against the white man. So I was finna go into Deuteronomy 32:8 when the Lord separated the nations. So you calling the Lord racist, you slow-bellied nigga? Then he gonna tell me, don't call me a nigga. You a nigga. You a straight nigga. And you love the so-called white man, you demon nigga. Okay? Slow-bellied nigga, man. That's why the Lord gonna kill 2/3 of his own people, man. Because you niggas is niggas, man. Somebody don't call him a nigga. You a slow-bellied nigga. Take that home with you, you bastard. Listen, man. So he gonna say, y'all racist. You slow-bellied nigga. Yahweh Shema was shot racist. You bitch-ass nigga. That's what he is. A bitch-ass nigga with Shiva jockeys in his head. Trying to tell me something. And I wish a nigga would try me right now. I wish a motherfucker would, man. I'm sick of you niggas, man. Always trying to say the so-called white man. They can't get salvation. All the rape, robbing, murder, pillage, and plunder these bastards did to you, you still trying to say the fucking white man. I'm trying to deal with this slow-bellied nigga, telling him that the so-called white man came and got us out of the north and north and west part of Africa, put us on slave ships and brought us to America. It's in the scriptures. The Lord said we should go into Egypt again by ships. That nigga said, I'm racist. We racist. The Lord racist. Then you call the Lord racist. Because first and foremost, it ain't my words. I'm just reading you, thus saith the Lord, man. And that's why the Lord got to kill you niggas, man. You got to die, man. There's nothing left for a 2/3 nigga, man. Tell me, y'all hate the so-called white man. Yeah, how about Shema Washai? First and foremost, hate the so-called white man, you slow-bellied nigga. And I was trying to calm down from using that, man. This slow-bellied nigga. And then some demon-ass woman gonna come up talking about, y'all preach hate. 23, man. And this is the mind of 2/3 niggas, man. Yeah, that's their mind, man. Anyway, let me calm down. Let me calm down, man. This is how we know the elites know, man. They want to micro see here everybody, man. Going everybody with a tag in this guild. Why? If they can get everybody tagged, that means everybody's gonna be destroyed with them, man. Okay? You're gonna be destroyed with them, man. If you do this. Because they know they can't get salvation. As a matter of fact, let me read that. They know that they can't get salvation. So what is the so-called white man's job? I'm talking about the elites. It's to take you down, Jake. In Hebrews chapter 12, in verse 16, it reads this. Least there be any fornicator. For, it said, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For you know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears, man. So the so-called white man can't repent. That's what the Lord say, man. All the rape, robbing, murder, pillage, and plunder that they did to the so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, you think this bastard can get salvation? Okay? He sold his birthright for some raw meat, man. Okay? When you pull up in a restaurant, watch the bastard eat, man. a steak tartare, man. The so-called white man love his meat with blood in it. Well, he sold his birthright to our forefather Jacob for that same raw meat, man. You think he can get salvation? And it's always some house nigga that want to say the white man. Okay, I'm a field nigga. Call me a field nigga. I'm field nigga Azaria. Okay, the house nigga, he love the so-called white man. Why? Because he got to eat a little better. What's your LeBron Jameses and TD Snakeses and Creflo Dollars and James Hardens? Where they at? Those are house niggas, man. And they love the so-called white man. And rightfully so. Okay? Or let's say wickedly so. So be it, man. Those are called house niggas. I'll be a field nigga, man. I hate the so-called white man. Just like the Lord do. The Lord say he hate these bastards, man. Is that him that made the earth to tremble? That's him, man. The so-called white man. At the bottom, man. Why is he walking around with a whatever it is, full of his whole life, everything? Because the elites don't care about their people, man. Okay? But you want to say these bastards? Man, fuck you niggas, man. You 2/3 niggas, fuck you, man. The so-called white man can't get salvation. Nigga talking about don't call him a nigga. You heard us, you a slow-bellied nigga, man. The Lord gonna kill you, man. I hope the bus crashed that nigga on that bitch, man. Hope that nigga die on the bus with the AC, man. Fucking demon-ass niggas, man. I hate you niggas, man. I hate you niggas more than I hate the fucking white man. Because you niggas gotta die, man. And I don't even get like this, man. That nigga pissed me off. And I'm sitting here dealing with this guy 5 minutes of my time, because I only got 2 hours on my meter. I'm trying to hit play, go live. He tell me, nah, hold on, bro. Let me ask you questions. Don't want to be on camera. Listen, I done wasted 7 minutes talking to this slow-bellied nigga, and then he start talking trash. Then some 2/3 demon, slow-bellied Evite bitch come up talking trash, man. The minute I get out here, the demons, guess what? I got something for every demon that come up, man. Come on over here. I got something for you. Thus saith the Lord, or get your ass up the street, man. I hate you niggas, man. And the worst kind of nigga is a slow-bellied nigga, man. Now, going back to the lesson at hand, this is how we know. The elites know. Y'all selfish bastards. They selfish, man. Just like most of our women, they fucking selfish. And I was mentioning this yesterday. You got a woman that's with a brother that's in the truth, but she won't tell her people. She won't tell her mom if her mom's still living. She won't tell her sister if she got one. She won't tell her homegirls if she got them, or her cousins, female cousins. No, she'll keep it to herself. Is it because is she embarrassed of you? No, because they fucking selfish, man. They fucking selfish. And where they get it from? This bastard, the so-called white man. But this is how we know. They know, man. They're trying to get everybody to see here so we can die with them, so we can be destroyed with them, because their prophecy, the prophecy about the so-called white man, is to do what? Obadiah 1:18, man. Okay? We're gonna have a big bonfire with these bastards, man. So they trying to get you to go into that same fire, man. Because they know if you take that micro C here, your judgment is fire, man. And they know it. So I want to get this here. Jake done got me riled up. I had stopped using rude speech, but calling Jake slow-bellied niggas, man. I don't even use rude speech no more, man. But this slow-bellied nigga, the Lord got me, hey, thus saith the Lord, man. It was the Lord. So this is Exodus 23:32. Running my meter down. Wait 7 minutes on this slow-bellied nigga, man. Because he came up real humble, asking me about how we know, and then they gonna say we racist. The Lord racist, you slow-bellied nigga. Go read the scriptures. You'll find that the Lord is racist. So I asked him before they turn the camera on. He said, don't turn the camera on, brother. Hold on. I asked him, what does racist mean? Don't worry. I'll wait. What does it mean? Race mean your gene, who you are, where you come from. It's something that you advocate for, man. Okay? Now, if you had to say prejudice, that's something different. Racist and prejudice is two separate words. Go look up the definitions. Racist means you for your people. The Lord is a separatist because he said he separated the sons of Adam. Did I do that? No, I didn't. Yahweh did it. In Deuteronomy 30, so like Exodus 23, 32, it reads, thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. Who is the Lord talking to? He's talking to the Hebrew Israelites. This is in the book of Exodus. So the Lord say, thou shalt make no covenant with them. Who is the them? Let's get this. In Deuteronomy 29 and 16. And I love it. Turn my spirit up. Y'all about Shema Shah. Turn me up, man. Turn me all the way up. So this is all I got to do, man. This is Deuteronomy 29 and 16. The Lord say, make no covenant with them. Who is the them? It's talking about the heathen nations. All 17 of them. Deuteronomy 29 and 16. For ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the nations which ye passed by. So the Lord passed us by all these 17 heathen nations. We knew about it, right? We passed it. Again, the Lord said, Deuteronomy 29 and 16. For ye know how we have dwelt in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the nations which ye passed by. And ye have seen their abominations, and their idols, wood and stone, silver and gold, which were among them. Least there shall be among you, man or woman, or family or tribe, whose heart turneth away this day from the Lord our power, to go and serve the gods of these nations. Least there shall be among you a root that beareth gall and wormwood, which is bitterness, destruction. I should have turned the camera on to get him and his 2/3 Evite demon that came up. I should have got him. Trying to be respectful. He told me he don't want to be on the camera. I should have turned it on anyway. I could have did a lesson out of this. When you do camp lessons, it always somebody don't come up. And that's another lesson in a lesson. Anyway, it's all good. It's the Spirit of the Lord. So the Lord say he walked us around these nations, right? This is in Leviticus 18 and 24. It reads, defile ye not yourselves in any of these things, for in all these the nations are defiled, which I cast out before you. So the Lord cast out all these 17 heathen nations from among us. There's a separation, man, right? Why does it keep mentioning this? That means the Lord is a racist. He's a separatist. So back in Exodus 23 and 32, Jake, hey, he was emotional, effeminate, feeble, frail, simp, slow belly nigger, man. Exodus 23 and 32. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods. These heathen nations, the Lord, he cast them out from before us, man. And in this time, right now, the Lord is separating the righteous from the wicked, man. In Matthew 25, the Lord said he's going to set the sheep on the right hand and goats on the left, man. Hold on. Let me get that, man. Because he talking about Jesus came with grace and mercy. I said, I know that, brother. What's your point? Y'all preach hate. Y'all racist. You slow-bellied nigga. This is Matthew 25. The Lord got to kill these jakes, man. They got to go, man. They in the way, man. Matthew 25 and verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, Isaiah, all nations. And he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Hold on. Is that what the Lord said? This is in the red. Any answers against this? If it is, don't worry. I'll wait. Show me something. The Lord is a separatist. The Lord is a racist. Again, Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Why is the Lord, when he returned, He's going to separate all the nations because the heathen nations is going to go into slavery. The Lord's only come to save Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians. Why is the Lord separating the nations? Is he going to gather listen, again, Matthew 25 and 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him, who? Yahushua, shall be gathered all nations. All 18 nations is going to be gathered before the Lord. And he, who? Yahushua, the Messiah, shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left. Now, who are the sheep? Who are the sheep? Matthew chapter 15 and verse 24. Milk scriptures. I told him before I cut the camera on, bro, you are bugged out on the plantation Christianity, man. And the Lord gonna kill you, man. And I told him, the Lord gonna kill you, Jake. Matthew 15 and 24. But he answered and said, who? The Messiah, Yahushua. I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. How you gonna get around this, vocab? How you gonna get around this? The Lord said he's gonna set the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left. What's going on, man? What are we talking about? This is gotta get this. Matthew chapter 10, verse 5. Thus saith the Lord. These 12 Yahushua sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles. Uh-oh. You plug up my charger before I forget. Salakia. This is Matthew 10 and 5. These 12 Yahushua sent forth, commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to who, Lord? To the lost sheep of the house of Israel, man. Hold on. I got another one. In Luke. This is Luke. This is Luke. This is Luke 15. This is one. This ain't the one I want, but I'm gonna read this. Still looking for the one I want. It's another that say, I'm gonna get it. This is Luke 15 and 6. It reads, and when he cometh home, let's start at 4. Luke 15 and 4 reads, what man of you, having 100 sheep, if he lose one of them, doeth not lead the 99 in the wilderness and go after that which is lost until he find him? And when he had found it, he layeth it on his shoulder, rejoicing. And when he cometh home, he called together his friends and neighbors, saying unto them, rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost. Come on, man. What are we talking about, man? Let me see. Let me get this. Let's see. It's worded. The Son of Man came to seek and save that which was lost. What is that? Is it 14? Bear with me. I want to find this. Man, it's been a minute since I read this, but I usually link it. I always link it with the one in Ezekiel, when the Lord say, right here, call y'all about Shemawashah, man. Luke 19 and 10. For the Son of Man is come to seek and to save what, Lord? That which was lost. Let me get the one in Ezekiel, because I always link these together. Because in Ezekiel, we can say this Yahweh speaking, but we know it's Yahushua because Yahushua is the word of Yahweh. So let's get this. Ezekiel 36. See if I can get it here. Man, Jake, hey, bear with me here. I'm trying to find the word. Maybe Ezekiel 34. Hold on. Yeah, call out y'all by Shema Shah. Listen, so what I just read in Luke 19 and 10, which is the words of Yahweh, right? It's the same thing in Ezekiel 34. Listen, Ezekiel 34 and 11. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shah power, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out. Okay? For thus saith the Lord, power, behold, I, even I, will both search my sheep and seek them out. So in Luke, Yahweh Shah was quoting what Yahweh just quoted. Let's read it again. Luke 19 and 10. For the Son of Man is come to do what? To seek and save that which was lost, man. Okay? The remnant, man. You don't know these scriptures, man. You 2/3, you heathens. Listen, man. Sit down and learn something, man. We ain't doing this for entertainment, man. We doing this because this is our first love. This ain't about no crown, man. This is who we are. This is what the Lord established us in the earth to be. Pillars, man. And before I turn the camera, I said, bro, you came over here to me. I ain't go over to the bus stop, ask you no question. You came over here. So then when I get here to answer, what's the problem? Jake never loved the answer, man. They want you to answer them, but they don't want the answer. No, they want you to lie to them. If I had lied to them and said, yeah, brother, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shah, love everybody. Everybody gonna get saved. I'll be lying. And I'm not finna, the little bit of spirit that the Lord gave me right now, I'm not finna jeopardize my spirit on some slow-bellied nigga because he want to hear something smooth and sweet. Take your ass up the street, man. I hope the bus burnt up, man. Hate you niggas, man. This is Isaiah. I want to make that point. The Lord is not finna gather all nations into the chariot, man. I'm sorry, not sorry, man. This is Isaiah 24. I want to deal with the point. This is how we know they know. Y'all selfish bastards, man. The so-called white man's a selfish bastard. Because what crabs in the bucket do? They always pull each other back down, man. Whoever try to crawl to the top, there's always a crab to try to bring them back down, man. Okay? Shalom to the argument I walk on the comment board. Yahweh Shema Shah Barak Thumb. Shalom to the Zaquami. If there's a Zaquami on the comment board, Shalom Zaquan. Yahweh Shema Shah Barak Thumb. So, it's Isaiah 24 and 1 it reads, behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the inhabitants thereof. Because I'm making the point of the so-called white man, this is how we know they know. Because they're trying to get everybody to see here so they can take you to the destruction with them, man. Because they know that they can't repent. They know that after this kingdom, there is nothing left for them, man. So what they're trying to do is take many of us down as possible. That's their goal, to take us down, to drag us into the bucket like a bunch of crabs in the bucket, man. They know this. This is verse 2. Isaiah 24 and 2. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master. See, as the servant is, so as the master is, so is the servant, man. And who controls America? Who controls the world? The so-called white man. I was watching the Apostle Hart video he was doing, and he was going into the billionaires, right? In the different countries. Listen, when you own the resources, you can't put a number on that, man. Okay? He was going to the point how you got like 55 billionaires in China and all these different billionaires in these different countries. When you do the numbers, and you can go do it, go do the numbers. How many billionaires in China, which is heathen nations, right? How many billionaires among these heathens? Then go to Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, right? You got the Dukes of Edom. I did a lesson on it. The Dukes of Edom. Listen, they don't got no numbers, man. They own all the resources. China don't own resources, okay? They put their labels on everything. They don't own the resources. When they tell you about banker wars, right? All wars are banker wars. The elites controls both sides of everything, man. The economic hitmen, those come from the so-called white man. All right. The lesson I did the other day dealing with economic warfare. This is what the so-called white man do before he go in and take a country, man. Okay? He creates economic warfare through tariffs and embargoes, man. And he shut off the resources. Okay? He shut off the resources, man. So he shut off all the resources through economic warfare, man. This is what they do. The Chinese don't own the world, man. The so-called white man owns the entire planet, man. That's why his face is on the money. Okay? And the Lord said it in Matthew. Let's read it. In Matthew 24, the Messiah said, whose face on the money? During the time of the Romans. Who face was on the money on the Roman Empire? The so-called white man, the Caesars. Yes, sir. They go into slavery too, brother. You see, that's Jay. Jay said, oh, man, hallelujah. Hey, the Lord, man, listen, man. The Lord finna do something magnificent in the earth, man. And use 2/3 niggas, you slow-bellied niggas, man. You gotta go, man. And the Lord wants you, hey, the way the Lord want the so-called white man, say the vision burn up in his heart, man. To come back and destroy these Edomites, man, these leaks, man. The Lord wants you, man. You 2/3 niggas, man. The Lord wants you, man. How we can just feel the grass choking a nigga out, man. We can't want it more than the Lord, man. Okay? We can't want it more than y'all by Shema Shai, man. You can get the laser finger, the middle, you slow-bellied nigga. Deuces. We don't need you over here. Hey, go on your channel and talk that trash, brother. We don't need you over here. This is what was I finna get? In Matthew, I want to make this point. Because Yahweh said, hey, the scriptures were written a full time ago for our learning, man. Okay, for our learning. This is Matthew 22 and 15. Then went the Pharisees and took counsel, how they might entangle him in his talk. And they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, saying, Master, we know that thou art true, and teachest the way of God in truth. Neither carest thou for any man, but thou regardest not the persons of men. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? And this is how they trying to wordplay the Lord, man. We talking about the Lord, man. The Son of omnipotent, omnipotent. You want to play games with him because you don't believe that this was him? Yahweh Shai perceived their wickedness and said, why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Show me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny, and said unto them, and he said unto them, who is this image and superscription? And they said unto him, and he said unto them, who is this image and superscription? They said unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto God the things that are God's. So here is the Messiah, Yahweh Shai, giving us a clear example of whose face was on the money. Hold on. Who face on the penny right now? A Caesar, right? Lincoln, right? Who face on the quarter? George Washington, okay? With slave teeth in his mouth. Who's face on the $50 bills? The $20 bill, the $10 bill, the dollar, the $100 bill. Don't worry, I'll wait. Who face on it? The so-called white man's face. The Lord telling us right here, we in the Roman Empire, man. We in the Roman Empire right now, man. Who face on the money? Caesar's, man. Back to this. Isaiah 24. See, these crabs in the bucket, they know they're finna be destroyed. So they're trying to take many of us down through chemtrails, through GMO food, through contaminated waters, through putting guns in the streets, through drugs, through AIDS, cancer, tuberculosis, syphilis, gonorrhea, all these different herpes, all these different diseases, man. Okay? Why is that Center for Disease Control? Because his job, the Lord said it in Deuteronomy 28, 60 and 61, even the plagues that's not written in the Bible shall cleave to us. So who's bringing these plagues? The so-called white man. Negro, Latino, Native Americans, West Indians, and Haitians don't own no damn CDCs, man. Okay? Who owns the CDC? The so-called white man. Why is there diseases just being housed up, waiting to get used? Because he's the left-hand side of the Lord, man. Yeah, you want to talk? I'm gonna be right here. Okay. Look like Judite driving the bus. Said she want to talk. Hey, Lord willing. Lord willing, you want to be one of the wives. Lord willing, come on in. Listen. But she obviously want to learn, because when she first pulled up, right when Jake came up with that garbage, she pulled up and said she wanted to talk. She got some questions she want to ask me. Damn, old girl missed the bus. It is what it is. Anyway, these bastards are trying to destroy us, man. But the Lord gave them that power to do it. Now look at this. In Micah, chapter 2 and 1. Hey, the Lord gonna kill all you guys that's Marcus, you trash talkers. Listen, the Lord gonna kill you, man. The Lord is gonna put you to flight, man. Just keep living. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. See, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. So, but their job is to destroy 2/3 of Jacob. All those things I mentioned, right? Guns, diseases, food, water, chemtrail, everything is defiled, right? Social media got you. You can be your own idol, right? If you get enough hits, you get enough people that's following you. That's those dopamine hits. So you getting doped up one way or the other, man. Okay, either through the drugs, either through all these different social media sites. You getting doped up, man. This bastard was set up to destroy us, man. That's his only job, man. That's his only lot, is destroy 2/3 of Jacob. Also, all the things I named, also the false prophets, man. They were set up to destroy 2/3 of Jacob. The Lord said it in Ezekiel 14 and 9. Which go back to 2nd Chronicles 18 and 18, down to 20. The Lord say, I will be a spirit. The Lord told the angel to go forth and be a lion spirit in the mouth of all these thy prophets. Okay? From the TBN network, which all have 501c3, to your favorite camp groups, leaders, man. They all got the 501c3, man. All of them, man. Every last one of them, man. The ones that you love so dear to your heart, they all got the 501, man. But the Lord set them up to do that, man. This is Proverbs chapter 4 and 16. I don't wait 7 minutes on this guy. I should have been starting my camera. I should have been starting. That would have heard the garbage. This guy was spewing out, man. Proverbs 4 and 16. For they sleep not. Now I just read Micah 2 and 1. Let's read it again. For these precepts go hand in hand. Micah 2 and 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. Right? It say, and work evil upon their beds. This means they ain't sleeping, man. Why? Because they trembling. They terrified at the words of Yahweh Shema Shah that came through Elder Albert Bivens, okay? That came through our elders, man. Through the apostles, Great Millstone right now, to the elder bishops and elders and younger brothers, man. These devils terrified. So they up all night trying to mix up a big gumbo. How they gonna kill us? Because AIDS ain't working no more. Cancer ain't working. Man, they putting the cancer in the food. It ain't working, man. Okay, guns in the street, cancer, took the women, took the men out the house, we got the The women raising up the sons, they growing to be being super emotional and what? Transforming the Decepticons. That ain't working either, man. Because the Lord already set up, predestinated, the remnant is going to stand in great boldness as real men telling the world they're going to die grievous deaths. At least they repent, man. Now, this is Proverbs 1:16. Because they say they work even upon their beds, right? Meaning they ain't sleeping, man. So they conjuring up some wickedness through AA. And the Lord said it. Your drinking blood and your monthly prognosticators and your stargazers, your enchantments, none of that was working. Hey, it never worked. The Lord just had them sow the seed. They thought it was working. It never worked, man. Because it's the scripture tell you in Numbers 23, there is no enchantments on the elect of Israel, man. On the hopeful elect, man. When you read in Numbers 23, it said there is no enchantments on Jacob. What Jacob? It's talking about all Israel? No. Because in Galatians 6:16, it said the Israel of the Lord, man. So the enchantment the so-called white man thought was working, they never worked, man. They're working on 2/3 through TV, right? Telling a lie to your vision. That's what television is. It's telling a lie to your vision, right? Now social media, right? Chemtrail, GMO food. You got slow-bellied niggas walking around here talking about they vegans. Nigga, tofu killing you, dumb nigga. Talking about they vegans eating tofu. You slow-bellied niggas. Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away. It said in Micah 2, they work even upon their beds, right? And their sleep is taken away unless they cause sun to fall, man. That's the whole job for the so-called white man, is to destroy Jake, man. But he's only going to destroy 2/3, man. The hopeful elect has a covering, man. We got angels around us, man. Pull up on us and see what happens. We dealing in the spirit. Guess what's going to destroy your ass? The spirit. Angels, man. You don't got to believe it. We do. I do, man. This is Psalms 21:11. Oh, let's get this. Psalms 38:12 it reads. It says, they also that seek after my life lay snares for me, and they that seek my hurt speak mischievous things and imagine deceits all the day long, man. All the so-called white men do is sit around and imagine deceit all the day long on Jake, man. Why? Because it tell you in Ezekiel 35:11, they envy us, man. They envy you, Jake. But Jake, especially female, they want to put blonde hair in their head, man. Do you know these so-called white women envy you women, man? You Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, Haitian women. The so-called white women envy you, man. The Chinese woman, the Elam woman, okay? The Arab woman, they envy you, man. But you trying to look like them. No. We want to, hey, this is us, man. The Lord has what? In Isaiah 25, he said, remove the covering cast over all people, man. Now we know Chinese ain't Chinese. They Moab. The Japanese is Ammon. So-called white man is Edom. Okay? You so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, West Indian, Haitians are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. The Lord say remove the covering cast. So all you slow-bellied niggas that don't agree with the 12 tribe sign, go kill yourself. That's what you need to do. Go kill yourself. This is now when you read in Job, right? The Lord said in Job 2. So the Lord asked him, say, because it tell you in Luke 22:31, when you look it up in the NLT, but the main verse say, Simon, Simon, Satan has desired to sift you as wheat, right? When you look it up in NLT, the Lord say, Satan has asked the Lord if he can sift us, man. It says Satan has asked the Lord if he can sift each and every one of us, okay? Satan got to ask the Lord to do this, man. So listen, what the Lord asked Job, asked Satan, listen, Job 2:2. And Yahweh said unto Satan, let's read 1. And there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them. So that means Satan is a son of God too. Because it say, again, there was a day when the sons of God came to present themselves before the Lord, and Satan came also among them to present himself before the Lord. So Satan is a son of the Lord on the left-hand side. And Yahweh said unto Satan, from whence comest thou? Listen. And Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Is the spiritual demon Satan walking around the earth? No. Who is his physical seed on earth? His wicked counterpart. Let's get it. It said he's walking up and down, all around through the earth, right? Doing what? Sifting each and every one of us, because he asked the Lord, right? In Psalms chapter 12, in verse 8, it reads, the wicked walk on every side, the south, north, east, and the west, and all up in between. That's what Satan said, from going to and fro up in the earth, from walking up and down in it. The wicked, Psalm 12 and 8, the wicked walk on every side. When, Lord? When the vilest men are exalted. Didn't Job call them they vile, right? Who dwelt in the caves, who ate marshmallows, right? That's why they love to sit around the fire and make s'mores, man. The mellow root, man. Okay? It said they are vile in the earth, Job said in Job 30, man. We talking about the so-called white man. Okay? This is what we're talking about. The wicked of the earth, the so-called white man. This is what he do, man. In Psalms 21, all he do is try to figure out how to kill you, Jake. These bastards sat in a laboratory and made hot pockets. Apostle Bar go into this all the time. We mention from time to time. Do you know fast food came in the Roman Empire? Now you can pull up to a KFC or a McDonald's or a Wendy's and get a whole family meal in 3 minutes or less, 5 minutes. A real meal take time to prepare, man. How the hell can we pull up to a restaurant and get a meal in 5 minutes, man, to feed your whole family? You want a big bucket of chicken, biscuits, mashed potatoes. Where the greens at, man? Where the greenery? I love asparagus, man. Asparagus and lamb. Love it. Where's asparagus at? You can pull up. Where's the forget broccoli. Okay? Broccoli causes mucus in your body. It's like cauliflower. A lot of other things do. Where is the greenery at, man? Where is the celery? Celery juice do something marvelous for the body, man. Especially for a man, especially for that rod. Jake Brown Hill popping Cialis and all these different to keep the rod hard. Go juice you some celery and drink that. Oh, the watermelon rind, man. The watermelon rind is a natural Viagra for the rod, man. But this slow-belly nigga, his physicians are no value, man. Okay, where the greens at, man? Go to a restaurant. I'm talking about these Wendy's and McDonald's and Burger King. GMO food, man. Where the greens at? Ain't no greenery, ain't no asparagus in there, man. Okay? But they want to, when you put a McDonald's for your jit, they want to throw some apples in there, man. Man, where the grapes at, man? Okay? Where the plums at? Anyway, he's destroying us through the Lord gave the so-called white man everything to destroy us at his disposal, at his hands, man. He get to use everything. Even the weed you smoking, you slow-bellied niggas, it's chemical. Okay? It's chemical. The regular weed has seeds in it. The old watermelons has seeds in it. Now you got to find a guy that was on side of the road that grow his own fruit to pull up on him to get you a watermelon with some brown seeds in it. And if you boil those seeds in water, if you got a headache, do you know you can drink that water from those seeds you boil and to kill your headache? The watermelon rind, man, it's wonder. Listen, man, ain't no seeds in the weed no more, man. Why? The so-called white man. He removing all the seeds out of everything, man. Why we eating a plum cherry? Where that come from? That's a spliced hybrid fruit, man. Why we eating that? Why is it in the grocery store? Why is it an option for you to sell drugs? Why is it an option for women to go, if they need some extra money, to go to the strip club, man? Why is that an option? Why? Because of the so-called white man. This is Psalms 21 and 11, it reads, for they intended evil against thee, against you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, West Indians, and Haitians. They intended evil against us, man, because that's what they are. That's who they are, man. The wicked, man. All they bring is death and destruction. It tell you in 2 Thessalonians 2, the man of sin, the son of perdition, all he bring is destruction, man. Wherever the so-called white man put his foot at, Africa, wherever he go at, man, he bring destruction. That's why you get to use Samsung Galaxies and iPhones now, because of the lithium, man. He went and took from out of these places, man. Okay? He goes around the world and take all the resources, man. That's what he do. Through what? His economic hitman. Through his economic warfare, man. That came from the so-called white man. Economic warfare, tariffs, embargoes, shutdowns so one country don't deal with you because you got sanctions on you. And nobody want to deal with nobody. But hey, they already shut you down. We ain't dealing with you. That's what he do, man. He brings destruction. Again, Psalm 21:11. For they intended evil against thee. They imagine a mischievous device which they are not able to perform. See, that ain't gonna happen. That sea hill is only gonna be taken by 2/3, man. The whole fleck ain't gonna take that, man. Which will be the elect at that time. They ain't gonna take that. So what they don't understand is the Lord is only giving them 2/3 to destroy, man. The Lord is giving you 2/3 because what? These are the same ones that said, "Crucify him and let his blood be on us and our children." Man. These are the same ones back to be tossed to and fro by the so-called white man. Okay? Now, I gotta go back to this Isaiah. In Isaiah, chapter 24:1. Because this is how we know. This is how we know. They know. You selfish bastards. Isaiah 24:1. Behold, Yahweh maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste and turneth it upside down. Let me tell you in Isaiah 29, with Isaiah 29:16, right? Matter of fact, I'm right here. Isaiah 29:16. It reads, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as a potter's clay. So the Lord got them doing this, right? The Lord using the so-called white man to turn the earth, to make the earth empty, man. In Hosea 4, it said the Lord said he's going to take away the beasts of the field, the fowls of heaven, and the fishes, right, of the sea. Said the same thing in Zephaniah. Said the same thing in Joel 1, man. The Lord said in Joel 1:16, it's not the meat being destroyed before your eyes. Yeah, they're destroying food, over 300 food processing plants. Chicken, turkey, eggs, fish. Now this slow-bellied nigga, BG, the original hot boy, talking about creating lab-grown artificial eggs. But we've been eating our artificial meat. They passed that bill last year, did a lesson on it. They taking the cells from real cattle, beef, chicken, taking these real cells, putting it into a bioreactor, giving us lab-grown meat, man. Okay? We've been eating it, man. So again, Isaiah 24:1. Behold, the Lord maketh the earth empty and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scoureth abroad the inhabitants thereof. See, the Lord got them doing it, so-called white man. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priests. Who set up the priests? So-called white man. The 501c3 tax exempt, TBN network, Billy Graham, the headmaster Mason. Okay, who set up TBN? Elites, so-called white man. So it say as with the people, so it say, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priests. Everybody following plantation Christianity, man. Like this slow-bellied nigga that came up a little while ago, man. Okay, who is the priest? It's talking when you read it in Revelation 16. It says the three unclean spirits came out of the mouth of the dragon, man. Right? One of those was the false prophet with the Vatican. And I told him who came up with the hell doctrine. The Roman Catholic Church. There's no place called hell where you go and burn forever. They lied to you, man. Christianity, plantation Christianity lied to us, man. The scripture said when we die, our spirit go back to the Lord, man. So this makes perfect sense what I'm reading. And it shall be as with the people, so with the priests. What priests? The so-called white man. And the TD Snakes and Creflo Dollar, Deflo Dollar, Geno Jennings, Al Sharpton, and Jesse Jackass lied to you, man. Well, who set them up? The liar of all liars. Job 13:4 said they are forges of lies, right? The so-called white man. It say, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master. That's how we know everybody you're gonna take that sea up, man. Because Jake, so-called white, Jake loved the so-called white man. As with the maid, so with her mistress, right? Our women love the so-called white woman. Our women putting blonde hair in their head, man. As with the maid, so with the mistress, right? You love the so-called white woman, you so-called Negro, Latino, Native American women. You love the white woman, as with the maid, so with the mistress. As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower, right? Predatory lending, red line, the so-called white man did to us, right? As with the buyer, so with the seller. As with the lender, so with the borrower. As with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. Every time you try to get a loan from the so-called white man, hey, interest, get a new car. Interest, you paying more interest than you paying for the car. You got a house? Huh? Mortgage, which the word mortgage go back to more, which is death note, you slow belly. But we always trapped into this way of life. And again, if I tell you in 2 Corinthians 10, we cast down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself is not to the Lord. This is imaginary fiat currency, imaginary. This way of living, imaginary. The food, imaginary. Okay? The imagination of our life, Shalom, brother, it's from the so-called white man. Everything here, man. Fiat currency, the food. Salaki. I done turned down the audio. Salaki. So, Salaki. Salaki. So. Okay, Salaki. So, the fiat currency, the food, the people. Because people fake, man. They'll laugh in your face and stab you in the back, man. Okay? Everything here is an imagination, man. It's not real, man. I was watching this movie. It's been a couple months ago. This movie with, what's this guy name on? Ryan Reynolds, right? In the movie, something guy. I forgot what it's called. But when he put on the glasses, he saw all the wicked thing that was going on, man. Right? Just like Neo that was in the Matrix. But once he hit that pill, he took that pill. Hey, and I was gonna tie the lesson, right? We've been living. The Lord woke us up. No, I was gonna tie it, reactivated to the imaginations of life. That's how I was gonna tie it. Reactivated to the imaginations of life. Because what we have been living in before we came to the truth was imaginations, man. Okay? Fiat currency, the food, the people, the water. Hey, this place is an imagination, man. It's an illusion. But the Lord woke us up, man. And the first thing I thought about was that movie with Ryan Reynolds. Came out last year. Last year. When he put on the glasses, I used to work in the bank. He put on these glasses, he saw what was really going on, man. Well, the Lord did. The Lord gave us eyesight. Revelation 3, what is it, 18? The Lord gave us the eyesight, man. Now we see everything, man. But when you look at 2/3, they still walk around as if imaginations, man. And call out Yahweh Shema Shah, man. Because now we see this bastard for who they really are, man, which is the devil. And I told this slow Billy nigga, so you tell me there's no place called hell? No. So he said, it ain't no devil. I said, yeah, it's the so-called white man, okay? And we see his horns, man. But if you don't have the ice off, you can't see their horn. Every time you see an Edomite pass by you, you see the horns on them, man. But the Lord got to get the ice off to see that the so-called white man got horns on, man, okay? You got to have the ice off to see that, man. There is no devil on the ground with a red pitchfork and a red suit and horns on his head. No, the so-called white man is red. He ain't white, he red. Okay, so they gave you in plain vision, but hid it from you. Why? Because the scriptures, man. Because they hid, the Lord hid it from us for a particular time. That he said, okay, he told the angels, wake him up, wake her up, wake him up, reactivate him. We here now, man. Now we get to see the devil is the so-called white man. Okay? Now these ones that you see every day, these are demons. Lower level demons. The elites, the Oppenheimers, and the Rothschilds, those the real devils, because they control all the resources. So they can say who get food and who don't. Yeah. So, again, back in Isaiah 24, okay, which I read that, everybody is following, it say, and it shall be with the people, as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower. And the only way you can sell here, right? You got to get licensed from the so-called white man. That's the only way you can buy and sell. The only way you can drive, you got to have a license, right? Which is permission to drive. It say, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the giver of usury to him. Now, what I can do is, I'm on YouTube. My channel is GMS Orlando. Now, what I'm gonna do is what I'm gonna do. Had a pen. You got
You always get people is like,
yes, ma'am.
that's what I have questions about.
Okay. So I put my channel on now. It's GMS and the Truth Orlando. Here's my name, Azaria.
I'm Ebony.
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 Ebony. Anytime. Now we always go live on Saturday. Our Orlando channel is GMS Orlando. But that's my personal channel, and that's my name. Anytime you got questions. So yeah, Salaki. Getting back to it. Give me a second. Bro. Hey, Lord willing. So she got questions about the truth, man. That's why we out here, man. Standing in great boldness for the so-called white man who have did us horribly, man. Terrible, hey, horrific judgment we had to suffer, man. But it was mercy of the Lord. Because it tell you in Sirach 16, Ecclesiasticus 17 and 18, the Lord nourished us with discipline, right? He said he was going to nourish us with discipline. And in Jeremiah 24, he said, when he asked Jeremiah, what did you see? He said, I see a basket of good figs and a basket of evil figs. He said, a basket of good figs, he's going to send them into captivity for their good. How is that good to go into captivity? Well, the Lord said he nourished us with discipline. This was for us to learn righteousness and wickedness, man. And hey, that's why I said Amos 5 and 10, they hate him, they rebuke him in the gate, man. This is about righteousness. Hey, listen, man. Hey, if we didn't do it to the end, the crown coming, man. The crown coming. A nice palace. It tell you in Isaiah 4 and 5 that a chariot is going to hover over each one of our palaces in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's going to be a chariot. The same way you get, if you got a car, you get up and jump in your car and go put gas in it, go wash it up, keep it clean, vacuum.